The day has come. Are you all prepared?
Yeah, I got my theme music playing and everything. I was wondering what that was. What are the calling card, Makoto? I don't know why that first line was recorded and the others weren't. I showed it to Sis. She took it from my very own hands. Makoto. I understand how you feel, but you mustn't be so downtrodden. Yeah, if we screw this up, we're done for. It's way more than losing the place we belong. We could even lose our lives here, you know?
Now,
It'll be alright. I want to save my sister no matter what. Has everyone decided?
we can't afford to lose.
All's well that ends well.
Let's go.
So much has happened since we first started. You guys have become quite the reliable team. Alright, Joker. This is the Phantom Thief's final heist. Give us the signal! Yeah, okay, let's go do this.
Showtime.
Yeah, showtime and stuff! Woo! Awesome music. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Alright, we've got the Super Alpha Delta team. Force go. Now here's the thing. We need to go to... Well, we really just need to reach the elevator. And go uppity up to the very highest thing. Oh, hello.
Let's go.
Yes, I'm well aware of needing to steal the treasure. Calm your considerable cat paws. Alright, let's do this! We're on super duper high alert, but really there aren't that many dudes roaming around, so doubt it's gonna be a problem. Oh. Whoops. I guess I wanted to go to the high limit floor first. I forgot! This elevator isn't connected to the other one. Wait, the other one's just a staircase. The point is, I'm in the wrong place, but I'll get to the right place. There we go. Okay, yep. Excuse me. Just had to go over there. And bada boom. Let's climb them stairs. Bum, 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 bum. It's time to finally figure out what the dilly is. I demand you tell me what the dilly is.
Whoa.
Oh, where's the treasure? Could someone have moved it like every other time we've done this? Seems you came just as I had planned. As you planned? No. Was the treasure put on display to lure us here like every other one? So that's why we could faintly see its shape. First off, allow me to compliment you. I never expected you would be able to make it this far. We would much rather have the treasure than your words of praise. Where did you hide it? Don't make me poke you with my weird proboscis. Come, we shall put an end to this once and for all. Seems she wants us to pursue her. Well, friggin' duh. I've said it once, I've said it twice, I've said it 15 times, and I'll say it again. Let's stand around and talk about what we're gonna do before we do it, and then go and do it! Woo! Alright, so there was an elevator. Yeah, duh. I ran up to the elevator door. You think I'm gonna not go in there now? Forget it, son. Snazzy. Ah! That's a large hat!
What kind of game will it be this time?
Also, how do you not hurt yourself with that collar?
No matter what you bring out, we will emerge victorious.
Stop trying to sound cool.
You're making a grave mistake if you think you have me cornered.
Yeah, well, you're making a grave mistake by assuming that we don't have you cornered because I trust you. Trust me here. Oh, we do. And even if we don't, we're about to in a moment.
I only guided you here because this place allows me to fight to my heart's content.
Yeah, fair enough. But whatever, man, you just selected the arena. We're still gonna take you down.
Sis.
When my father died in the line of duty, I hated his killer from the bottom of my heart.
Yep, that's to be expected.
Dying to uphold justice sounds virtuous, but the ones left behind have to clean up the mess.
Uh-huh.
Can you imagine the hardships I had to endure?
Well, I can't personally know. I mean, I imagine there might be somebody in this room with a very similar, you know, situation as you that might be able to relate and also cares about you.
Perhaps I had overestimated her. I thought her reasoning would have been more noble somehow.
Shut up, Akechi!
She's lost control.
Yep, and so we're just gonna have to beat some sense into her brain.
This is wrong.
And yet it's happening anyway.
Justice cannot yield to evil. I must win no matter what.
This is nothing more than self-righteousness.
Uh-huh.
All we need to do to determine who is right is bad.
And that we shall do! After this happens. Whatever it may be. Once it's done loading. There we go.
What?
Cool, a giant roulette wheel. Please don't let this entire fight be down to luck.
A clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending?
No more coins or playing games. We ain't following your damn rules.
Oh, you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
Hello,
What was that?
Now come at me.
bro.
You'll save her, right?
Who said you could touch me?
All right, everyone, be on alert.
Strike a pose!
Let's do this fair
I liked Futaba's frog stance karate. Alrighty.
All right, let's do it.
That was the plan. Don't worry. I had no intention of not beating her up. Although, there's obviously going to be more to it than this. Transform into your giant, horrifying monster form. Eh. I will smack the ever-loving bejeebus out of you until you do. Also, am I doing damage?
Let's do this fair and square.
Bet HP? Excuse me? Hello, what?
What the?
Now let us play a game of roulette. The stakes will be our lives.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no to that.
Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here. One must follow the rules.
We already told you. There's no way we're gonna follow your rules anymore.
That's fine by me. Such troublesome people will just face the penalty.
Okay, I get it. Fine.
There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do?
Fine. We'll take her down using her own stupid game. Maybe that'll shock her to her core a bit more than just beating her head in.
You will predict which pocket the ball will fall into.
Yes, I know what roulette is.
Now, the time has come for our first round. Choose where you will place your bet.
I'm almost positive she's going to try and cheat.
Duh.
But even if we bring that up, she'd just ignore it.
Also duh.
We should go along with the game for now and try to gain evidence on her methods of cheating.
Okay.
I agree.
Thanks for that incredibly necessary interjection there, Akechi. Protect which pocket the ball falls into on your turn begins. Various bonuses will be applied to the enemies or your allies depending on the outcome. Greater bonuses will be given for more difficult predictions. Careful considering the flow of battle, you win you determining where you place your bet.
Well,
Alright, well, I'm gonna go with the safer low return bet, considering I'm not winning. And I will bet on red.
have you made your decision? Then let's see the results.
Around and around it goes. Where it lands, on a red, but then it falls over there. Okay, yep, that's cheating. Haha. Some kind of force field or something? Oh, okay, that was our life energy. That's,
We lost. Have you figured anything out, Joker?
yeah. Definitely.
Really? How is she doing it?
Not actually cheating, the pockets are drawing. Oh, yeah, there's a glass lid.
I see. You're right. It did seem like the ball floated for a split second there.
How humiliating.
Let's catch her in the act so she can't talk her way out of it.
I feel like she probably will try anyway, though.
Have someone snipe the pocket when that glass lid appears.
I mean, we could do that, but nobody on the team uses a sniper rifle.
You're in charge of choosing who's gonna be the sniper.
Okay.
We gotta stop this.
Yeah, duh. Okay, well, yeah, alright.
You want me to do it? Okay, I'll give it my all.
I mean, alright. The game is decided. Although I'm not really sure how you're gonna snipe with a Tommy gun, but, Nope. Now we're betting money, apparently.
The stuff displayed on the monitor changed.
Yep, I'm guessing all manner of things go up there.
That must mean the betting changes every time.
Yeah, it's a pretty safe bet. Thank you, Tron.
Here I go. Speed up.
Considering we're not allowed to make physical contact right now, I'm not gonna say that's particularly useful. By the power of Ziggy Stardust! Alright, I guess we'll just chill.
The sniper is in their designated spot. All that's left is to wait for the next roulette.
I'm just gonna throw this out here. I do not think it's wise to one-hand a Tommy gun. Or just a, you know, just a machine gun. That's her thing. She has machine guns. This is...
Very well, time to make your...
I mean, you don't have to be that accurate. It's glass, but still. Might want to use both arms.
Well, how will you bet?
Okay, I'm assuming that we're guaranteed to win this one, so I guess we'll go with a high-stake one. And we'll bet it straight down the middle.
Hopefully your prediction will be correct this time.
I mean, it's possible. An could also definitely just take the shot here in the back of their head. But no, we're not gonna do that. Ta-da! Ooh, sweet, 9,000 yen. Neat!
What?
That's not fair! You stopped my cheating!
Joker!
What? Oh, hold up! How it be?
What was that about fair and square?
Wow, everybody
Totally cheating.
Everybody one-hands their weapon. How have I never noticed that Ryuji uses one hand for a shotgun? That is not how that works. You're just gonna break your hand. Yes, yes, very cranky.
You coward! What are you so quiet for? Say something!
Yeah! And what's under your hat?
Shut up! Shut up!
Oh, well, we got it under her skin. Hello! What is this tank girl monstrosity?
Sis?
Huh. A little bit of Mad Max thrown in there, too. Alright, we've got the patented spike bra. We've got way too many belts. A gigantic, bloody, rusty sword, and what I think is either... I think it's a Gatling gun, or maybe a flamethrower. That's certainly a thing.
Cheating? Unfair? Silence! This is my war!
I define what's cheating, and whatever I do isn't.
If you want a fair fight, then to hell with the game! I'll crush you by force, fair and square, just as you like!
Uh-huh.
This is my sister's true nature? No!
I mean, if there's, you know, if it helps at all, this would make for, like, a extremely awesome and, like, heavy metal cover art, so... I mean, you got that going for you.
We're finally back to a normal fight. Good luck, Joker.
And honestly, considering your Phantom Thief outfit, I mean, it fits thematically with your family's theme. I can only assume... I mean, yeah, look at this thing.
Die on my blade!
Oh, that was my face you done hit.
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her.
Although, considering what I'm seeing with that sword, honestly, I figure it's more of a bludgeon than an actual, like, blade. Looks so rusty, I doubt it's actually gonna make a cut anytime soon. Just bludgeon a dude. Let's see. Can I take SP from the bosses? Oh, I can take 10. That's not even worth it. Okay. Good to know. Zippity zap that. Nothing. Alright. Burn! Also nothing. Super explosion! And alright, yeah. Here comes the gun!
Joker got knocked down.
Were our stats increased?
How's that coming?
I don't think they were. Why did you do that? I'm not... yeah, no, Futaba didn't activate anything, I don't think. Unless I'm just that unobservant. Which is totally a possibility. I'm not gonna say it's not, it's just odd. Smack him down! Alright, that did do some damage. Let's see, anything else? Alright, we'll just stick to burning. I mean, it does damage. Decent amount of damage.
Persona!
Just keep smack-a-like-a-dacking them down. There you go. Looks like we're already an eighth of the way there. And I guess we're just going to be a dedicated healer for this. Luckily, I get 12 SP every turn, and that's how much the healing spell costs, so...
That's a big
Woo, yeah! That works out really well for us.
Persona!
Let's see, I can't have him just keep using physical attacks, otherwise he'll just eventually get chipped out. So have a zap zap! Then, burn. Wow, I just realized On's persona has a very pointy butt.
Out of our way!
Good thing personas don't ever have to sit down. Tarukaja! Oh, well, aren't you just something else?
Persona!
All right, let's do this. Ice tree. Haha! What do you have to say about that? Also, then more zip zap. All right, then Dekaja. Boom. I remember I got it. Haha! What are you gonna do about it? Flipping nothing, let me tell you. Oh, here comes another Magnolia. Friggin' owl. Alright, back to the healings. Bada bing, bada ba, bada boo, bada ba. Okay, let's see. Just more zip zip. I mean, we're slowly but surely whittling her down. The strategy is working, so I'm just waiting for the curveball. Something's about to happen that's not gonna make this any easier.
As long as you win, it doesn't matter what methods you use.
Uh-huh.
Don't you all think the same? You're controlling the hearts of others to achieve your own goals.
I can see how you might think that that's what we do, but it's not.
It's not for us. We only do it to help others who are suffering.
I will win.
Whoop! Oh, we're still doing the roulette thing? Oh, hell no. We bet in our SP? Oh, I don't like
You're
that.
being a sore loser.
I never lose, even in games of pure luck. Let me prove it.
Okay, but if you immediately lose this next one, you're gonna look like an idiot.
So she's not going to cheat anymore?
I mean, at least, you know, metaphorically. Physically, you'll still look ridiculous.
This may be a good opportunity for us, Joker. If we win at roulette, we'll get an advantage in battle.
Okay. I'll give it a try then.
Here I go. Speed up.
Ooh, BKB. Also, be cautious of the penalty. Good to know. I'm guessing the you can't hit them rule still applies, so we're just gonna roll with that. Although now that I think about it, I probably should have heal up the rest of the scratch damage.
Oh, that's a big help.
Okay. I'm still gonna go with a low return bet, and I will bet on red, I guess. It's worked so far. Hey! Uno! Oh, dang. Well, that was a surprisingly considerably larger part of your attack pool there we just done took. Fun! Have some wind! Alright. Keep zip, zip, zip-a-zapping. And keep on with the burning! Electrocution, burning, and exposure to high forms of radiation. I feel like these should all be doing more. 100 slaps! The hell? When did E-Honda get here? That's certainly interesting. Okay. This is the cheapest one out of all of them. It's a multi-hitting move, so it's a huge drain on resources to use that, but by Jove, we're getting results. So just keep on keeping on. That being said, hang on. That should be good enough.
Time to use this.
There we go. 100 slaps. So much slap attacking. Why you gotta be so slap happy? Honestly, it's just very rude. I don't know why you continue to do that. Okay. Now you actually don't use the burns. Use the heals. There we go. And then another big old dome of radiation. The way of the future. Oh, Magnolia. Ugh, rude. So very, very rude. Can't say I appreciate that one bit. Alright, everybody, everywhere, get all healed up. Yeah! I'm sure there's definitely a more effective and quicker way to go about this, but my strategy is working, so you can't complain, okay? If something goes horribly wrong and I lose, then you've earned the right to complain about my terrible strategies. Oh!
Justice can only be on the side of the victor.
Oh, heat riser. Alrighty, that's certainly a thing. Okay. Yes, I certainly did. It freaking raised all of her dang stats. Okay, hang on. Please tell me this works on heat riser. It does. Alrighty. Now works out great for me. Magnolia! And for the record, I know I'm mispronouncing it. I'm doing that very much deliberately, in case that weren't obvious.
Thanks. That's a big help.
Alright, everybody get your health back on. With the zip zap zippity bap from the Sun Wukong. Oh, nope, that's the wrong move. Massive pillar of fire. Getting crossed in the crossfire. Don't get caught in the crossfire. Oh, we're doing roulette again, apparently. What are we betting? RHP. Hey, could we not?
Here I go. Speed up.
Why are you so obsessed with boosting our speed stat? Seriously, maybe defense? I know you can do that. Or how about that time? How about that when you somehow managed to give heat riser to everybody on the team all at once? That'd be really useful.
I appreciate it. Okay.
Sorry.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Fine. Don't hit the monstrosity. Not yet. What should I bet? We're keeping it safe. Let's bet on black. Let's switch things up a bit. And immediately fail. Wesley Snipes, you lied to me. Okay. Well, that's aggravating. But honestly, it's not that big of a problem, really. It didn't take that much. I feel like we could pretty easily get that back. Yeah, just with a little bit of one of these. Ta-da! And, then just, smack you around with one of these, and, you're basically back to exactly where you was, so... Oh boy, hello! Wow, you mostly missed. Good job! There we go. The winds of change are upon ye! And so is the electricity of change, fire of change, and nuclear holocaust of change. The last one's probably going to be a bit more effective than the others, but hey, you get my terminology. Oh no, not our speed and accuracy thingy. That was so useful. Alright, actually, hang on a second. Seeing as how you just did that, it'll take a little bit for you to do that. Do I have something? I feel like I have something that can, I remember seeing it at one point. Raises attack for all allies 3 turns. Yeah, let's use this. There we go. Yeah, that's a bit of a boost. Not a massive boost, but it's a boost. Keep on smack-a-lackin'. Oh, you're reeling from it now.
I just need to win. As long as I can win. That's all that matters.
Just gonna keep on clinging onto that, aren't you?
Sis.
I'm sorry, this is a very... I'm sorry that you're in this fight, first of all. Probably should have thought of that. Oh, attack up, defense down.
The enemy's power is rapidly increasing.
Well, I ain't an idiot. I know... Whoa, hello, no. I know a telltale sign to start guarding your attacks. Nope. Don't know what you're doing, but I ain't letting it happen. Berserker dance. Holy crap.
Focus on healing up. This one. Defense up.
Oh, now you decide to use that. Thanks. Thank you so much.
Really low. Can someone heal?
Yeah, I got it.
I appreciate it.
Probably should have used one of the items in retrospect. Let's see. Ryuji's the one whose attack hurts the least, so... If anyone's gonna take up their turn... Yeah, there you go. Boom! Undid all the damage. That, and... I'm assuming you don't immediately do that move again. Otherwise, I might be doomed. Not going to lie. Might not work well for me. Oh! Never mind! There you go. Okay, alright. Just wail on them down! Whittle them! This should be enough. Even with our stats being lowered, I hope. Haha. Alright. Going down! Alright, hey, you know what would be a really great idea? Going down! Desperation wore off. But then you immediately used it again. Okay, then that means you're going to be using Berserker Dance again. But I'm also not taking any chances. I can revive everybody else. Can't revive that dude. So you just sit tight. I'm not gonna take that risk. Okay, haha. What do you want to bet she's stuck there thanks to that interesting bra she wears? Like a nail through a board. That's effective. Ha!
It's a step forward.
Everybody getting stronger today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, much more interestingly, you get to see what happens next. Alright, all the skill slots are full on max strength and skills. Wow, that'd be super great if I ever freaking use this thing. I don't. Alright, that's heavy fire damage to everybody. Don't mind if I does. Is that heavy ice damage to everybody? It is. Man. Ryuji is just not built for magic, because he learns them at such a slower rate. Snipe, automatically strengthen gun skills. Well, considering you use a friggin' grenade launcher, yeah, I kind of hope so. Let's see. I'll get rid of that one. Oh, wait, Makakararan? Is that the one that I didn't know about that I could have gotten the break for?
Fine skill, isn't it?
I mean, I friggin' guess. Whatever. Nobody friggin' cares, Kitsy! Nobody cares! Alright. Now let's see how this all goes down. Because the intro still hasn't happened yet, and I was in a casino.
So I lost.
I mean, you really should have seen that coming. Ha! But you didn't. Oh, snap, I see what we did there.
Sis!
That's only a shadow. Why are you so...
Quiet!
Yeah, let her have her moment.
Sorry.
Read a room.
We'll go grab the treasure.
Makoto?
Are you only just now noticing she's here?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law. That's all the Phantom Thieves have been trying to do too.
Non-fatally as well.
But these aggressive investigations? Twisting the truth for your own personal gain? Please. You have to think back to the feelings you had when you first wanted to be a prosecutor. Think about your justice, sis.
My justice.
Try to remember how you used to be.
How I...
What is with Morgana's expression? She's like, oh my god, why is this happening? Like, seriously, dude, knock that off.
Nijima-san. She's just like my father. What caused them to change like this?
I don't know.
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted thoughts is strange.
Wait, you mean there's somebody, like, deliberately warping people?
Is there another reason they don't know of?
Okay, that's definitely an interesting thought.
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. The suspicions against you will be lifted as
The
well.
treasure is a tiny briefcase?
This deal we made was a great experience for me.
Indeed it was. Now leave. I gotta be honest with you, I'm still not even feeling a rank 2, you know, bond here.
All right.
Interesting.
To think that I, a detective, would act alongside the Phantom Thieves.
Uh-huh. Alright, well, time for you to leave. Bye.
Yes. And you all shall end this Phantom Thieves business.
I somehow get the impression that that's not what's gonna happen.
That was part of the promise after all. Don't forget.
Alright, we don't need to stay here any longer.
Actually, now that I think about it, why isn't this place falling apart?
Are you alright?
You took the treasure. The treasure makes the palace explode, right?
I am. Let's
Usually
go.
we have to hurry?
Huh? Enemy readings! When did they... They're gathering outside!
For real? What the hell's going on?
Look at those numbers.
I can't. They're too far away.
This doesn't look
And
good.
probably not even actual words.
We defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure, yet the shadows are still restless.
Is this what's happening instead of it falling apart?
It doesn't make any sense. What's going on here? There are more coming? This'll be dangerous if we don't do something. Huh?
The hell's that?
We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are almost here. We'll be done for if we get surrounded. A team this large would be discovered immediately. We had best split up for our escape.
Uh-huh. Okay, well I guess the intro of the game is about to happen.
Although, we'll need someone to act as a decoy.
Yo!
No, that's too dangerous.
And yet, here I am!
Joker?
Well, who else would do it?
Are you planning on distracting them by yourself?
Apparently.
Let him do it, Queen. He's quiet. But once his mind's made up, he's not gonna take no for an answer.
He's literally programmed to be unable to say no to anything, really. At best, all you can do is not say
Sure
yes.
He ain't gonna die. It's you we're talking about here.
Please don't do anything reckless, okay? I'll never forgive you if you don't make it
If I remember correctly, I think I do a wicked, like, swanton bomb through a plate glass window, so... Does that count as risky?
We still haven't fulfilled our deal, remember? Even more.
Yeah, so, you know, quit raising up all those death flags and start running.
This truly is a painfully reluctant parting.
It seems we had best
Also,
hurry.
this place is still not falling apart. That's a thing. This would be the only time it hadn't done
We'll
that.
see you later.
I am suspicious. Hey, I remember this. Felt like eons ago. But it was also still the present. Yeah, and that's why it made me think like, man, what, are we stealing in the real world? What? But now I know better. All these people are just cognition and shadows. And I'm Batman! Look at my friggin' cape. Well, it's my coat, but it functions as a cape. I'm looking silly.
Hey, up there! He's here. Moving immediately.
And am I going to have to replay the beginning, or is it going to just go past that? Legitimate question. Nope, we're really doing this.
Good. Now get running.
Except now I know everything.
This is our only chance.
Well, alright then.
Stay calm. You can get away now. We'll retrieve the briefcase on our
Don't worry, I already know how this goes.
What's that?
Chatter.
Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away.
Onwards!
But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent.
Thank you.
Nice work as always, Joker.
It is true. I be here. Hello. Now I go over there.
Just run, get out of there.
Already doing it.
Okay, the enemy's focus is on him. Looks like the rest of us can slip away.
Huzzah! What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. I've been down this road before. Yeah, I remember that being weird. It's like, what? People could turn into shadows?
Take him down, Joker.
Unnecessary flip! Ripping faces. And for some reason, the other two decide to, like, not fight? I don't really understand that. Alright. It's like a minotaur on top of a man on top of a snake. And that's just overly complicated. Whoa, hello, what? Oh, hey!
I am Arsene, another you that exists within. We meet once again.
Okay, now see, I distinctly remember that not being a thing that happened.
You have progressed well through your you awakened to this furious
Yeah, about 7 months ago.
Now, use that power and defeat the enemies before you.
That was the plan.
Comparing power.
I mean,
No threat. Get him, Joker.
that was the plan. I didn't really... Oh, you resist it, don't you? Oh, you've got the fires too. Oh, and I am weak to that. Well, that's not good. That's not good.
Everyone, head to positions. Use
Okay, hang on a second. I have something for this. All right, you. I'd like to not die in what is basically just the tutorial again.
I'm not.
No, thank you. Not having it. Get blessed on. Ow. There. Yes, it is. All right. That was almost really embarrassing. I'm not even gonna lie. Also, hi again.
Your fate will soon be determined.
Will it?
Recall everything. Remember the bonds you have forged with your friends.
Okay, but don't I have to usually forget about something before I remember something?
If you are fated to continue past this point, then we shall surely meet again.
Sorry for cutting your head off.
Okay, pull out before they're back up.
I guess we're still cool. That's nice. I'm glad we're still friends. Usually that's kind of a deal breaker for most people.
Good. You defeated them with
I wouldn't say that much, but thank you.
more of them? Be careful.
Never! Woo! Time for moves that I don't get to actually use.
Joker, behind you. Go through that.
Yeah. Onwards and upwards. We're almost there. Come on now, we got this noise.
All right.
Yep, gotta get out that way. Can he even hear us? Ah, I'm picking up everyone's voices. Just giggity go. Yep. Sneaking around. Got away from a bunch of those guys in black, but there's still loads of more of them here. Yep, they are a tenacious lot. I don't know. Keep running around. Maybe you'll bump into them. Good thing you didn't look this way. Yuck. Oh,
Huh? What?
it's time to learn about hiding. You'll never get away if you just keep fighting. Hide in the shadows. Vajanga! What, yeah, you heard him go this way? Well, okay, I guess I'll go that way too.
All right.
Yo! Alrighty. Well, good. Now it's time for this scene again. Still not getting any explanation as to how a bunch of actual cops are apparently inside the metaverse and are able to somehow actually arrest me. I'm still confused by that.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor is completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there! There's nowhere to run!
But look at all of these railings. Later, nerds! Haha! Parkour!
See ya.
Parkour!
What a show-off. You're so reckless, you know that?
I guess it did count as reckless. But then there are cops somehow.
Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be.
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him! Let's go! Go!
And then I tried to run. Unfortunately, my hardcore parkour skills are just simply not enough. For they have figured out my one weakness. Climbing ladders before I do. Oh, my face. Ow, my spine.
Stop struggling!
Suspect secure!
Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
Was I now?
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
GOG, I can only speculate. Who could have possibly been the one to do it? Maybe the extraordinarily sketchy one that nobody ever liked to begin with, nobody wanted to have to be part of the team, and in fact blackmailed and extorted us into getting onto the team. Gee. I wonder. Saving is highly suggested as the story will progress greatly soon. Would you like to save now? No, it's fine. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. It's fine. Whoop. We're really redoing the entire intro. Oh, that means I'm gonna get kicked again.
Guess the drug was too strong.
Please don't kick me.
Wake him up.
Yeah. Right, it was water and then it was a kick. Or was there something else? Hello.
No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you? Give it up!
Okay! Why did you change my clothes?
Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot?
Well, I guess actually no. I mean, it would have changed when I left the metaverse.
What about...
But how'd you get in the metaverse?
Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence?
Yee.
So you're not that dumb.
I mean, it should.
Which is good.
Ow.
We get to take as much time as we need.
Ow. I don't think any of that was actually necessary.
Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works.
Having lived through those experiences, I can safely say only 2 of those are real.
Like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it.
I never really asked for this. Talking cat made me do it.
You should know your place.
Apparently it's on the floor. Whoa, okay, no, I don't need more beatings. Ow. Ow again.
Sign here. It's a confession under your name.
Yeah, fine. Whatever. Whatever helps us advance. I don't have to, like, go through explaining my entire story again. Is this like a groundhog loop?
Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna make you understand that you don't have a name and probably aren't ever gonna show up again. So who's the idiot now, huh? Okay, they didn't make me re-put my name in. That was nice of them. There you go. Okay, we didn't get this last time, so that's good. It appears that I am not actually on a rerun. Holy hell, the entire beginning of the game again.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
I'm Nijima from the public prosecutor's
Although I have context now, so that's cool.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have?
Everything.
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the suspect.
If I don't, then the plot can't start.
Nijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction.
Yeah, well, maybe she doesn't have time for a no-name character like you, police detective.
Besides...
You prosecutor sign Nijima? There's a call from your director.
Who I actually know now.
Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
My goodness. Having context is truly a wondrous thing.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
And I thought you knew enough about Sai to know that she wouldn't care.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much.
Yes, because now we know you're a complete and total grade A sleazeball.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long.
Yeah, I'm sorry, ma'am, but it seems we're only gonna let you be able to talk to him for roughly about 95 to 96, give or take, hours. I'm sorry, but that's all we could possibly give you. So, you know, make it snappy. You know, just have him recall with astonishingly amazing detail the past, yes, like about 7-8 months of your entire life. Within like a couple minutes.
It's for your own sake.
That's a logical fallacy.
His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand.
Are we going to be reintroduced? Oh, hello. Nope, this is different. Hi.
Well done on making it this far, inmate. Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you truly have entered the present.
Okay, thank you.
The effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon.
I'm guessing the drug made me fall asleep.
This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
Okay.
The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching.
Okay, that's ominous.
If you want to win this unreasonable game, if you wish to take back your stolen future,
I would like to have that back, yes.
Recall the bonds you formed with your allies.
Okay.
And grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
The in unison thing is entirely unnecessary. And the chuckle. You guys just got significantly more ominous. Considering the last time we talked, we were all buddy-buddy chum-chum.
I see.
So, we're in the present now?
So that's what led to your ending up
I'm guessing
here.
so.
What a disappointing end to the hero of justice.
Yeah. Probably why I expect this to not actually be the ending.
I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the methods you used for your crimes.
So then you believe my story?
There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly up. I do have a suggestion, though.
Oh, now do you?
Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence.
Depends entirely on what you want me to do. What do you want?
I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you.
Okay. So, we didn't change your heart then, I take it?
Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence.
Kind of impressive when you think about it.
You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty. Unless you accept my proposal.
And to think, this all happened because I decided to walk to school instead of getting into the creepy guy's car. Should've gotten into the creepy guy's car. Wouldn't have gotten these superpowers. Wouldn't be in prison.
Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you and this case.
Okay.
Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom.
Oh, you want me to sell out my friends. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin, Ryuji Sakamoto.
Dumb as a brick and lacking in all forms of subtlety and tact, he still remained a very stalwart ally. His heart was always in the right place. Nobody can ever say that it wasn't.
One of the victims of the Kamoshida case, An Takamaki.
The first in a long-running trend, now that I think about it, of my allies originally being antagonistic towards me. Turned out completely different than what you would actually expect of someone that looks like her. Appearances, deceiving, books and covers. You know how the story is. Real nice gal! Should probably eat less sweets, though.
Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil, Yusuke Kitaro.
Man, that dude is flippin' weird! But at the same time, like, it's earnest, and he just really friggin' loves art, you know? So, like, I can dig it. I can respect that. Haven't used him on the team much, but I mean, hell, he's got Goemon for a persona, so that's pretty flippin' sweet. All in all, cool dude. Just kind of weird to be alone with him.
The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura.
Yeah, talk about a curveball with that one. Like, my goodness. Honestly, if I hadn't met her, we'd probably be doomed at this point. Really interesting. And her story hit me in the feels. So, glad I was able to help her.
The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura.
Yeah, she kind of just sort of ended up on the team. Nobody really planned on that happening. It just did. And I gotta be honest, out of everyone, I've spent the least amount of time with her, so I don't really know her that well. But I'm not gonna use that as an excuse to sell her out.
And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima.
So this is kind of awkward. I don't know. I don't know if you know the extent of the relationship that I share with her. And I feel like it might be a bad time to bring it up. But if you do know, then you'll already know I'm not going to sell her out.
Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not?
Nope. Never heard of them.
So you won't sell out your friends. Then let me change the question.
Okay.
I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these crimes by themselves. Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your crimes or lent their aid?
What, you mean like somebody who helped me around the problems of school, somebody who might have been able to give me shelter, someone who's improved my speaking skills, somebody who's been able to provide our team with medical care. Yeah, nope, can't think of anybody. Weird.
Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be forfeit if your sentence is not lightened.
Yeah, I do recall.
You had the cooperation of people outside your group, did you not? Can you tell me about them?
Nope.
I see.
Look, man. I'm not 100% sure about the situation. I think the team has some kind of plan that involved me actually ending up here. That's my theory. So I assume everything is going to work out. I have no idea how, though.
So you won't speak a word about either your teammates or your collaborators.
But even if I didn't think that there was a way to be saved from this exact situation somehow, that's just not the type of person I am. I mean, yo, if catching me and doing whatever gets everybody else, you know, out of this whole mess entirely, then, well, so be it. I acted alone. There were no one else.
Do you even understand the position that you're in?
I assume I'm in the position of facing life imprisonment.
Let's discuss one other person. Goro Akechi.
Could we not?
There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves as well. Might he be a part of your team too?
No, not really. Yeah, nope. Definitely not.
So Goro Akechi wasn't one of you. Very well.
No, I can safely say that. No, that's not even an embellishment or a lie. No, he definitely was never one of us.
So be it. You clearly have no intention of bargaining
Yep.
with me.
Sorry, I don't play those games.
Even now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice.
More like a trustworthy friend.
Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor?
Well, firstly, they didn't do that, and secondly, yes.
Why won't you talk about
Because
them?
they don't exist. I don't know. Dirty tactic. Don't like it.
Don't be ridiculous. You're the one suspected of foul crimes.
Yeah. But I'm also innocent, so... You call this justice?
Justice?
Huh? Am I getting into your brain? Huh?
Then tell me, what is this justice you speak of?
Sticking to the right path, saving others, not forgiving. Look. You got your seeds, you put them in the ground, you sowed them. You gotta start watering them. You gotta get those results. You gotta stick to your guns, you gotta go down the path that you yourself have set down upon all those months ago. No retreat, no surrender, can't turn things around. Go full force!
Sticking to the right path.
The right path. Don't you dare go on the left path.
That's no different from us.
Uh-huh. I believe that you think that.
You continue to stand firm. Are you implying that we have no evidence?
Well, I mean, you don't.
You're right. We have nothing. And it doesn't help that your story sounds like a fairy tale.
Honestly, it'll probably get me an insanity plea.
But many people have fallen victim to this. We need to learn the truth.
You know, other than my group, I think you might be the only person in your entire, like, you know, job system that actually cares about figuring these things out.
The truth, huh? I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's all due to your strange story.
Yeah, believing it would be insane of you, but I feel like that's the path we're going down. So, you no interest in the person actually responsible for all of this?
After all this, you're still...
Yes. Yes, I am. Because you said you wanted the truth. I have the truth. Would you like it? Oh, drug's starting to wear off, apparently.
Are you listening?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
Okay. I hope you won't be deceived by actual facts, though. I won't be deceived. I feel like I'm forgetting something important.
You realized it too, then. It was our conversation about pancakes.
Pancakes! That was a plot point. Swish! Called it!
There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard.
Hell yes! Saved by pancakes!
Hey.
Woo!
Can you
Yeah,
hear
I
me?
can! Pancakes!
It seems your mind is clearing up. But unfortunately, my time has
To
run
be
out.
fair, that's the third time you've told me that.
Although I find your story to be quite interesting, I won't be able to speak with you any longer.
I'm not gonna lie, I hit my desk with my hand so hard that it hurt. And it still kinda hurts. Probably shouldn't have done that. Oh. I thought you liked winning. Okay, man. If you want to lose.
Huh?
Fine by me.
What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this case, I won't be receiving credit.
It's true.
I even had to call in a large favor just to conduct this interrogation.
True enough. Interrogation room. That's right, if I remember.
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go?
You'll notice that these are the scenes that were blocked off from me. Stuff that revealed it all. Don't know how I feel about that. About how all of these scenes that explain clearly what our ultimate plan is. But, for barring them from me, but, yeah, there you go, I guess.
Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Okay, so yeah, being here is definitely part of the plan. Fun.
Hey.
Yes?
Hey, are you
I'm always listening. Stop asking me that.
Our time's up. We're done talking.
This would be the fourth time you've told me that we're done talking, and then you continue to talk to me.
Goodbye.
Ooh, I like that. So, why did you come here?
Why?
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to get any credit for, turning me in. You stand no benefits to any of this whatsoever, and yet you still decided to call in huge favors just to get in here and talk to me. Knowing that you wouldn't be able to get any of the acclaim or the awards or the promotions or whatever it is that you thought you'd get by doing this. So why are you here?
Because this is my job. Don't ask me such odd questions.
Except it's not, though.
Anyhow, there's one last thing I want to ask.
Okay, but if you tell me that our time is up and you're leaving now for a fifth time, I'm gonna get a little cross.
There's something that's been bothering me for some time now. Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation and was told to remain on standby.
Yippers!
A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act, within some bizarre phenomenon.
Yeah, I'm still not entirely sure how that worked.
But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out, correct?
Indeed I was.
If that's true, who could it have been? Don't you have any idea?
Yeah, I know. I definitely know it. 100%. Sold out. That's right, there's something I need to do.
My suspicions were true in the end.
Kitty.
Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you, leader.
Okay.
Okay then. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said.
Yeah. I was right. The phone.
We'll be counting on you to pull this one off.
But I didn't do that. That was Futaba, wasn't it?
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as to who sold you
Well,
out?
less an idea and more of a confirmation. So, I heard you like to make deals. Well, have I got one for you.
Yes, very well. Go on. If
Yeah.
you know something, you must tell me. I won't allow things to end
Okay,
like this.
stop slamming the desk, giving me the jitters. Apparently, the phone. Yes, I guess. I'm not 100% sure why, but there.
You mean
Yes,
this?
that. This is important for reasons I'm not 100% sure about.
I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time until it's cracked.
Now I'm just kind of confused. Okay, so I assumed like Futaba would like put like a listening device on it or something, but don't with that would be a catchy. Isn't this just my phone? What's up with my phone?
What's so important about this smartphone?
I'd tell you if I knew.
Are you going to unlock it and show me the data?
I don't know a code, so. Yeah.
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone.
Interesting that I get to answer these questions in my memories. Him?
Makoto and the others should have told you. I'm talking about the true culprit here. You know, the traitor.
Adorable that you didn't even bother using the name.
Hey.
What?
What are you trying to get
I
at
don't
here?
know.
And what about this
Apparently
smartphone?
it's a thing. Apparently get it, show it to the traitor, I guess. The traitor Joe.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that?
Okay, well that was clearly Akechi's voice.
Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
That's an interesting plan.
Please.
Yeah.
I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to?
The person responsible for everything. Come on. Use your freaking brain, woman. Somebody who's not a teammate.
Not a teammate?
Not a teammate. Hey! The gear's turning?
My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
Assuming we're talking about the same him? Then yeah, and just for the record, not the Powerpuff Girl villain. Are you willing to trust me? To learn the truth? I don't know exactly how showing him the phone is supposed to... I honestly don't know what the plan here is, but, I guess this... I'm hoping that I'm doing this right. Honestly, I am bluffing my way through this.
What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom
Yeah,
it.
neither can I. That's what's making this so difficult.
But it appears my time is up. This is as far as our conversation can
Oh,
go.
okay. So would you like another 10-minute discussion before you tell me it's time to go?
This will be my last involvement with this case.
It doesn't have to be. Do the thing.
Very well. I've listened to your whole story, so I may as well play along to the
Despite
end.
the fact that you might actually end up, like, being like a confidant.
And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too once.
Well, nothing's stopping you from doing it again.
I'll place my bet on
Hell
you.
yeah!
I just need to show him the phone,
Yep.
right?
I have absolutely no idea whatsoever on how that helps anybody, but you do that. I feel as if Sai finally understands me. Well,
I am thou.
this was simultaneously the
Thou
quickest
art I.
and slowest
Thou
confidant
hast
in the
turned a
game.
vow
Holy hell.
Into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of judgment, granting thee infinite power.
Does this mean I get to hit people with a gavel? Because that would be dope. Oh. True justice. Nobody's really sure what the hell that means.
All right.
Okay. Sai has awakened to true justice. And now I can for Satan. Okay. I mean, Satan saved my bacon in the last game. I'll have to see if I can actually make him again. That'd be awesome.
I'll be going.
Farewell.
What good will this do?
I haven't the slightest idea. Also, it's nice that even though you've had so little time to actually do things, and how stressed you've been, that you still took the time out of the day to make sure you painted your nails and looked pretty. Respect yourself before you do anything else, girl. Glad you still got time for that. Self-maintenance ain't no joke. Oh, hello.
Akechi-kun? Why are you here?
There's nothing suspicious, I'm sure.
Why do you seem so surprised?
Because you have nothing to do with this at all. I mean, I know you do actually do, but from the perspective of anybody else, you don't.
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case. How did you get approval?
I don't know. Lied?
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team.
That's just rude.
It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well.
I'd prefer if you did it. I don't really want to talk to this guy.
They assigned you command?
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security interrogation.
Uh-huh.
I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
That's not ominous at all.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thieves?
Yeah, there definitely is.
That was but a lie I spread to set them up.
You don't say.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
I really don't think you're that smart.
So it was
This
you.
dude, I swear, thinks he's the greatest thing to ever exist. Despite the fact that he is just pure pond scum. Same thing.
You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thieves.
Yeah, peppers.
I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this
You
to?
know the answer.
My God.
My God.
You're referring to him, aren't
Yes,
you?
sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for that flashback to a few minutes ago.
Is there a problem?
You know, you mean besides the fact that you're standing face to face with a frickin' apparently a sociopath? Yeah, you know, other than that, not much.
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Excuse me?
Whoa, hello. That's something.
What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your investigation.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment.
And the fact that she's immediately stopped being defensive it definitely should not be concerning to anyone.
Good luck in there.
Foolish woman.
Wow. It didn't even take him 2 seconds to immediately strike a nefarious pose and give the single... Like, that's the biggest combination of evil and, like, derpy loser I think I've ever seen in my life. What is that face? That's supposed to be intimidating? Because it's not. Unlike Persona 4, the traitor in this sense is anything but surprising. Hey, what do you know? It turns out it was the guy who was trying to undermine you at every possible opportunity. And also,
may I ask that you accompany me?
Coincidentally, just kept showing up. It's not like the other guy, at least that one had the excuse of like, oh, you know, it's my job and I live around here. You're a freaking celebrity from another town. Just, oh, hey, you, I didn't know I was gonna bump into you again. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, I'm evil. Like, seriously?
Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
What are you?
Welp.
I owe you for all of this. Thanks.
You're welcome, I guess.
That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan. And now it will be completed.
I appreciate that you've decided to monologue.
Your popularity truly was quite stunning. That just made using you all the more worthwhile.
I feel like your sense for the dramatic is going to kind of bite you in the ass soon. Akechi has unveiled his true identity. My bond with Akechi has grown deeper. Yeah, he has a surge of great murderous intent. Clearly a sign of the good times we had. And considering it's at 8, I don't think this is the end. Casual murder. No, yeah, wearing gloves.
Have you finally pieced it all together? Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
Huh. I am skeptical. Either... What? What? What was that scene? What the hell was that? Why was that in the middle of this, the cuts? Okay. Either this is some sort of elaborate trick, or the rest of the team is going to be able to get to the bottom of this. But I also find it hard to believe that they would let this happen. They knew about the interrogation room. Seemed like we had some kind of plan going on here. And why did you show the phone? What with the purple and the haze all in your brain?
Shido-san, my job is complete.
Well...
I've told you not to call me by name.
Well... That's another plot twist. Saw that coming down, you know, on the other side of the road.
Regardless, all that's left is to deal with the remnants.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think?
You're not actually trying to go after them, are you?
I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public
Because here's the thing, man. If I did just die, I am haunting you!
It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm blows over.
You know, in retrospect, it's possible I might have gotten a bad ending. That was the thing that could happen in the last game, so it happening in this one too would be possible, actually.
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
I mean, most likely.
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. They have no backbone without his guidance.
Pro tip to the character designer for this series: next time you would like to hide the fact that a character is a complete and total psychopath, maybe not make them look exactly like the main villain of Death Note. Just a tip.
I will keep my eye on them just in case, though.
I'll be counting on you.
I mean, I feel like you could have made it slightly less obvious.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstructing our work.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it.
Ah, yeah, you know about Morgana.
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about. It's merely a cat, after all.
Okay. He says that knowing that it's not just a cat.
More importantly, they should be dealing with the suicide right about now. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comments on the matter.
I must be prepared to deal with it on my end as well. Beyond that, what of the director of the Special Investigations Unit?
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime
Wait.
soon.
Ominous old guy and his window? That guy? Huh. Oh, yeah. Well.
No. It can't be.
Oh, he's got the goo!
Even me. God damn it.
What is with the goo? We just saw blood.
Shit.
We just saw blood, so it's obviously not a censoring thing. Why do people spew the black goo? And if all of the victims of mental shutdowns have had to deal with the black goo, then like, how has nobody brought that up in an autopsy? I was like, it seems to be, it seems to be releasing a lot of weird black gooey liquid. Now, I'm not really a doctor, but I can safely say that that's not supposed to happen. All right, well, he's dead. I just realized her necklace kind of looks like an S. That's cute. Oh.
What was all that about, showing him this phone?
Okay, then I guess it was my phone. That's my distinctive ping 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 ping.
The Phantom Thief Alibaba? Who?
Hey, it's Futaba.
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your justice, Sai Nijima.
How do they know I have this?
I'm guessing that we haven't actually lost yet.
Goro Akechi is evil.
I don't know if I'm actually dead. I don't think that they would ultimately go with a plan that ended up in the main character dying. I feel like they try to avoid that sort of thing from happening, actually. So, I'm guessing I'm somehow not. Not sure how I didn't. I guess we'll find out.
He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
What?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
I'm guessing... Okay, so there had to be a phone bug, otherwise how the hell did they get that info? Yeah, more with the ping ping pings.
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well. Now then, I'll tell you detailed steps to take. You must save him.
That would be nice.
You want me to...
Do you want to be the hero, or just another bad guy? These are the decisions you must choose to make. Okay, that's the biggest... Okay, again with the purple. Also, that is the single most unbelievable thing in this entire game. That right there, she slid that phone nice and easy into her back pocket. We all know lady pants ain't got no pockets. You can't put none into them, they're too tight. Everything will just fly out. Or they'll get crushed. If you even somehow manage to get them in there. If you're lucky to have pockets at all. And it doesn't even look like this thing has pockets, so I guess she just shoved it in her thigh.
Huh?
What is it?
Nothing.
You certainly seem nervous.
Anyway, what brings you here? I thought you were done with your business.
Did anyone else stop by?
Alrighty then.
Nobody?
There'd be no reason for anyone else to come down.
There you go.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence.
Yeah, this guy, I'm thinking he has a reason to be nervous.
So it's all true.
The most true of all.
Of course it's true. Is something the matter?
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he won't be able to make it down today.
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
You? But...
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence. I suggest you go into hiding at once if you value your life.
Now, I realize that's an extraordinarily scary thing for someone to say to you, but at the same time, I'm gonna have to say, yep, you might want to start running. Yes, and hope the whole thing gets sorted before they decide to do something about it.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody. Forget this ever happened.
Put all of your money into gold bricks. Failing that, copper.
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young man who's...
Can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idle thing, you know? That cool?
Well, this is suspicious.
Considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him...
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah.
You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
I like the bird.
Normal. Right.
I mean, I get the symbolism of that.
High school student. How do you think he was contacting the others? The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one Phantom Thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
Their reactions are far too subdued.
We also received information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace now. That Phantom Thief could never have changed anything. Only a handful of people are qualified to alter the world. So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
We have breaking news.
Stranger danger.
The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in
custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
Okay, see, now these reactions are significantly more, expected.
It can't be.
Okay, see, now I'm very concerned and confused.
You're shitting me. We got him.
What? I hope that's a knowing smile and not a I was evil all along smile, because I'll be honest, I actually would not have called that.
It would seem as though you have been killed.
I'm guessing not. I don't think I could be here if I was.
But why were you killed?
Gonna be completely honest, I don't really have all the details on that.
Why did you have to die?
Also not sure. And still don't think that's happening.
Remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hazy. Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom.
Quotation marks imply that I am in fact alive.
What a tremendous
And that it was part of a plan. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of mixed signals here. Am I alive and this was all part of the plan, or am I dead and everything's gone to hell?
How might you be capable of executing such
I'm hoping someone will explain that.
Well then, let us rouse the memories which are missing.
Okay. I was unaware that was something you could do. Helpful, though, I guess. The first time I sensed something was off. That's right, it was during the school festival. I guess we're going to be getting the entire scenes unedited this time.
Hey, they're going. You realized it too, then. It was our conversation about pancakes.
The pancakes saved the day.
There's no way he could have reacted like that if
I
he
am
hadn't heard
so glad I actually managed to catch that. Like, you have no idea how good I feel about that. Yeah. We can't trust him.
my thoughts exactly.
Yeah, because you're a smart kitty.
It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of that TV station.
He talked about the pancakes.
There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my
And he's
voice.
not a very good actor.
This whole deal feels sketchy.
A catchy sketchy, if you will. Yep, nope, suspicious as all hell.
Yeah. It's impossible not to think that of him. Okay. Let's get everyone on the same page
Alright,
right
we
away.
clearly did go into this with some sort of plan, knowing we would be attacked in some capacity. So that's good. That's 1 point towards not being dead.
There's something else we want you to look into.
Give me my memory back!
One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop on their phone conversation.
Yeah!
That'll be tough.
But you can do it, yes.
I agree.
I've seen you do significantly more difficult things than wiretap.
I'd have to plant a bug directly on the phone.
And she did.
So it's impossible even for you. I didn't say it was impossible.
But saying that is a really good way to get her motivated into thinking that you can.
Okay, I've got a plan.
I'm gonna whisper it into your little kitty face.
That's perfect.
Okay, why don't I get to know it? What kind of plan?
An incredible
Ooh, descriptive. Thank you. Well, if you're gonna tell us both anyway, why are we whispering about it? Fatuba's gonna... Fatuba? She's gonna do something. I wonder if it'll be okay.
This is gonna be fun. I can't wait.
I do like that trademark laugh, though. Okay. Whoa!
I see. So we're going to use this place.
Okay, so yeah, there's definitely something going on. I don't know if everybody was just acting or what, but I'm pretty much convinced, yes, we had some sort of secret plan that somehow prevented me from dying.
It'll be a gamble. I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
It seems you finally remember. This game is not over.
Yeah, apparently.
There are still things that must be done.
My memories are starting to become clearer. That's right. This is what really happened to me at that moment. And now I guess we get to see what happened. I did. He leave. He smugly walk. What? 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 I am okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, that does not really explain what happened. And as much as a part of me would like to just save and stop for the day, I literally could not leave on a cliffhanger like that. That is redunculous. Oh, they arrested one of the Phantom Thieves. No way. Yeah, they aired it on the giant TV that's on the frickin' building, and everyone within 20 miles heard it. They expect him to commit suicide. He deserved to die. Man, we can finally breathe easy now. Blah, 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 blah. As if their opinions mattered. They do not. They do not. And then something loaded. I'm exhausted. It feels like my consciousness is about to fade away. Hey, are you alright? Don't fall asleep until we reach our destination. Are you listening? Could this be the effect of the drug wearing off? The memories I thought were gone are starting to come back. Whoa! Are you listening? Huh, what? Hey, hello. Yes, it's me from the past. Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation. Futaba's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive. It's on a completely different level than just that. Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns. I am both surprised and completely unsurprised by this turn of events. Frigging chair, now is not the time to do that. His offer to assist us was simply a plot to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill Rinkun. If we go into Sis's palace, as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces. Are we gonna get an explanation for how he did that? To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace. If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a large group is possible. He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces of equipment. Well, why haven't we tried to do that? So this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us. He made us go after Okumura. Then, once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him! And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time! Perfect crime. The whole thing he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac. Did I have those toys on the desk and that charm from the shrine at this point in time when this conversation took place? Because I'm pretty sure I got all that stuff, like, after we secured an infiltrate. You know what? It doesn't matter. Come on, we gotta take that guy down! Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it? No, Akechi is merely a tool. In both senses of the word. His orders come from elsewhere. The grand mastermind behind this all. An unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect of a police station. Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted, even if we defeat Akechi. Oh, which, don't you worry, will happen. But what means do we have of learning his identity? Well, he's the only other guy it could possibly be. Also, this blurro vision is really messing with my brain. Ow. We'll have to make Akechi say it. And once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us. I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. Right, everything was the Phantom Thieves. Right. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately. Damn it. So we don't got a choice but to go with that guy's suggestion. But if we go into the palace as told, Ren will be arrested and then murdered by Akechi. Palace. The palace? Actually, there's something I'd like to say regarding... Whoop. Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage. What's this all of a sudden? There's a way. A way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity. Wow, was recruiting you a good idea or the best idea? You gotta be kidding me. If he wants to kill Rin, why not let him? Okay, see, you're gonna need to probably preface that with something, because I'm already not down with the plan. That is, inside the palace. Yes, we could have him kill the cognitive... Giving Sai the phone and showing it to Akechi transport him back into the metaverse? Because nothing else... Alright. Nothing else in the city was changed. So he just kinda slipped in and thought it was the real deal. And then it turned purple again and they got it. Well, okay then. Yeah, we could have him do that. Yeah, that's it. Seems that's our only option. Listen close, everyone. I have a plan for how we can carry this operation out. It's gonna be complicated and we're going to have to deprive information from the player, but it should work. And be really dramatic and tension-filled. So, you know, win-win-win.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen silent. However, the police intend on continuing this investigation until the case is fully solved.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are they?
Waiting upstairs. Go tell them to come on
I'm
down.
guessing by the extraordinarily neutral response to this. So, Jiro is in on this, and I am, in fact, okay.
I'm gonna
yeah, okay, there we go.
You're her sister.
You say that as if you haven't seen her shadow self. It was just her in a really unflattering outfit.
Makoto told me everything.
About time. It's a lot of secrets.
Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past
Yeah, that was not cool.
It's ancient history.
And I
now.
guess it did ultimately result in good things happening, so yeah, we can let that one slide.
Man, that goddamn...
I hate him so much!
Look who's here.
Before we get the stunning reveal, allow me to just say, I called it. Always trust your gut. Thought he was a scumbag at the start. Turns out, even worse than I thought he would be. Booyah. Also, hi. Ah!
Hey, you big bastard.
Yeah. I am okay, apparently.
How have you been?
I mean, I died, so...
You must be fine if you're joking around.
Either
like
that or I am a ghost.
It truly is a relief to see your face.
Even if it is kind of bruised.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked
Yet. That's the operative word.
Still, how'd you pull
Apparently very carefully.
Isn't this guy considered...
Yeah, apparently. So, that's gonna make life interesting.
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe.
Smooth and subtle.
It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to explain.
Of course you didn't. Well, I mean, at least this gives us the very easy framing device of them explaining it to Sojiro, so we know what the hell happened.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss what really
Yes,
happened?
yes, we should.
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
As far as I'm aware, he doesn't even really know what that is.
Hold on a
Yeah.
second. Enemy? Fake? What are you talking
I feel like
about?
we should probably start from the beginning.
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit? I see. So you guys were going up against someone
Indeed.
else.
I know that much.
It was Goro.
Yeah, there you go.
You knew beforehand that he was the traitor.
I mean, it's not like it was glaringly obvious in every single regard. It's not like there was almost 30 bazillion different reasons why all the lights were pointing at him. Honestly, if this game wanted a real plot twist, it would have tried and made me, like... They would have done all that and then proven that he was totally on the up and up. If that scene where it was Ryuji and he... Remember when Ryuji smiled and that was, like, the big reveal? It's like, no! Apparently Kechi was innocent the entire time. It was Ryuji who was the evil person the entire time. Like... Alright, like, okay, yeah, that would have surprised me, but, yeah, no. That dude's terrible.
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Pancakes!
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi.
Oh, yeah, actually, that would make sense.
Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that.
I
would you?
sincerely doubt it. Yeah, okay, there you go.
Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold
Although,
move.
to be fair, again, you are a prosecutor and not a detective, so... I mean, I guess except in Japan, where such simple problems such as different occupations don't change anything.
God, I can't keep up with any
That's
of this
okay,
stuff.
I'm still not completely sure what's going on.
Wait, so what was this mistake Akechi made?
He was hungry for pancakes.
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean...
Oh, yeah, Morgana, he can talk.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a talking cat. But not like that movie, like an actual talking one. Yeah, kind of weird, I know.
Sorry, was that supposed to be
Considering what's going on at this very moment, I'm going to say, no.
Oh, our apologies. That's completely
If
true.
we could stick you inside the metaverse for about a second and a half, we could actually probably get you all full up to speed.
You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now
He did.
as well?
Admittedly, what you heard was meow, 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 meow. But yeah, no, he's a talking cat.
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
So, you know, all those times I was talking to my cat and he was meowing at me back, yeah, we were having conversations. Really kind of odd nobody ever bothered to question me about that.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal
I mean, I talk to my cat too, but like, I don't hold two-sided conversations with him.
Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most likely.
In other words, the writers aren't entirely positive, but hey, that sounds like it might be the case, so let's go with that.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something.
Yeah, his lame acting and his stupid hair. Are we gonna go back in time to the pancakes?
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Damn, even Ryuji was in on this.
Oh, I know a place. I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed.
It looks like a pancake.
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious
No pancakes for you, evil man. Man of evil! I don't really think we needed to go back to that scene and, you know, do all these load things, but I mean... Yeah! Take your time indeed.
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake.
Look at him! He's a little tubby tub.
That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
And he had heard Morgana talk, i.e., he had been following us.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one, after all.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, that is just incredible luck.
That said, we weren't so naive to overlook.
Like, I mean, seriously, that is the most hilarious of accidental missteps leading to your diabolical evil plan being revealed to everybody, and that I have ever seen in fiction. And that is genuinely amazing, because I've seen a lot of silly things that lead to that sort of thing in fiction. And that's not even a bad thing. This is impressive. That isn't impressive. That is a very benign moment that I imagine a lot of people did not notice.
That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap
Thank
his
God
phone.
I have such a weird, freaky deaky, like, I don't know. I don't even know. Just, I'm very astute when I'm not immediately missing all of the important things. It's either one way or the other. I either pick up everything or I pick up absolutely nothing. There is no middle ground. Also, hell yeah!
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting.
Yeah, that was too suspicious.
My heart was pounding while I was doing
Although,
it,
to be
though.
fair, it does that all the time.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed.
Yeah,
so
I mean, I
quickly.
imagine he knew she was smart, but not that smart.
Futaba's quirky nature proved to be.
It truly was.
That was just.
No.
After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Zam!
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment.
Bada bang, bada boom!
Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be...
Realest guy in the room, how you doing?
Is this for real?
It's about as real as anything.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
That's just wicked harsh.
So they plan to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Well, I mean, considering they've pretty much killed anybody with even the vaguest connection to them, it would not surprise me.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own
Except
life.
I didn't.
When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this...
Yeah, no, he is absolutely stark raving bonkers. And that's a disgrace to the name of Bonkers D. Bobcat.
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes.
So he's just a complete and total psycho.
On top of that, there's someone else commanding you.
And I don't... Do you guys know that? Are you still all in the dark about that particular detail?
Someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station. That's why we had to make a move before
Yeah,
they
I don't
did.
think they saw this coming. Hey! It happened again! Man, there is a lot. There's a lot of symbolism behind that line in the song. My goodness. Alright, now where are we going?
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he
Other than pressing the button to continue the dialogue, I don't think I've actually done anything in like an hour.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we
I'm
needed.
listening.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
And yours was definitely the most similar to the real one, so yeah. Yeah, except for the giant honking casino, but if you're inside a building, you'd never know. I remember that alley. And that castle.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
Except for the case when you think the entire city is different, in which case, then it becomes inhabited by living ATM machines. Cognition's weird, I guess.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing.
Yeah, that seems like a lifetime ago.
You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions.
And there weren't!
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that
Well, she is a flippin' genius. Tactics, yo.
To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went.
And there you go. 'Twas a great idea.
Yeah. It's good we have her heading up our operation.
Like I said before, as it turns out, really Makoto and Futaba are the ones actually making stuff happen in this team.
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
Yeah, like that time with the Yakuza. Good times.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi.
Well, that, and he straight up insulted you straight to your face and then just kind of walked off. Like the biggest of tools.
But I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
There you go. We done it.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself
It's all good.
all. I'm sorry I couldn't
That's
see
fine. Honestly, I'm just glad you're on our side.
That goes for the both of us.
I never wanted to make an enemy out of anybody, really.
We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my...
I don't see how that's relevant to the conversation.
I'm sorry.
Okay, alright, she seems okay with it. Just gonna slide under that wire.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse.
I like the illustration. Although the doodles are portraying the character with much more emotion than he's ever had before.
First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without a
Turns out, not difficult.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation.
And we were using your cognition, and you just spent all this time talking to me, so yeah, I would. Oh, that makes sense.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be any.
That makes sense!
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a if there could be a cognitive on from way back when, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess there was one of Yusuke too, but he was a painting. Doesn't really count.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Surprisingly easy to do when they consider themselves to be the greatest thing to ever exist. Makes them overlook a lot of things. Makes ya... It's very understated.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sister.
Because that's the thing, it's like, when you think you're better than everybody, you're kind of prone to underestimating the abilities of those that you're looking down upon, and usually it goes wrong for you.
However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all.
Hey, turns out we're actually kind of decent at that.
We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand, and merely acted like we were taking
And
the
that would
treasure.
be why the palace didn't fall apart.
This was because we knew the police would.
Friggin' sweet!
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally
With
took
his
the
stupid-looking proboscis. I like this plan. This was a good plan. Wish I knew about it ahead of time, but I mean, I get why they, you know, kept it from me. Oh, where'd that laptop come from?
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we
Yay!
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge.
Yeah. You knowing about it would cause some problems.
But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation
Well,
room?
ta-da! I think you should be able to get that one down.
All I needed were the coordinates.
It seems like she used this laptop to remotely access the metaverse. I like the illustration. Asking her about it now would drag the conversation on too long. I should talk to her later. Yeah!
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been...
Even the game knows that we've been talking a lot.
It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation
It's true.
room.
I was having a real good guffaw.
Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that...
Ah, yes, I do have an established history of doing that.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told
Swish.
Ah, it's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for
Yeah,
myself.
probably should have put a camera on me. Actually, no, that wouldn't have worked. Yeah, I couldn't see it either, so...
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on
Yeah,
the
that was pretty cool. Sorry to use you as a pawn, considering you were being used as a pawn before. All you really kind of did was trade shides there for a second, but hey, at least you're in the loop now.
So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his
Yeah, that's true. I would not have been able to get out otherwise.
By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh.
That
Astounding.
honestly would have had to have taken a lot of really good timing.
I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place with
Yeah. Honestly, that part's kind of the most disturbing part. Yeah, no idea.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation.
My main character charisma shone through once more.
Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about
I don't know why you would. I've almost seduced pretty much every single woman in town. Although I also deliberately, you know, didn't lead them on because I'm not a monster. Gotta be faithful, yo. Don't pull that noise.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been
Come to think of it, I think Sai might be the only person that isn't a relationship option on the of a female gent. Wow, interesting. And considering she's 24, and a couple of the other characters are older than that, that's actually more surprising than it should be.
That persuasion was easily our greatest game.
Oh yeah, and I was drugged too, so kind of amazing I pulled it off.
We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it?
Okay, so do I be cool and say yes, or do I say no and kind of destroy a lot of my credibility? Oh yeah, don't remember. Drugs. I don't even know where I am right now.
Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
Yeah, well, it seems like we didn't have any other ideas or plans, so...
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Astonishingly enough.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself.
Seems like you managed to have a change of heart despite not having your treasure stolen. Kind of like Mishima now that I think about it. Kind of awesome that that actually kind of foreshadowed that that's possible.
This is stunning. All I can really do
Well,
is
it's either that or scream in terror.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake. But what did you do about the body?
Oh yeah, wait. There is no corpse. How'd they pronounce me dead if they didn't have a corpse?
The police never even checked.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide.
Ah, that's true.
That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death
Wow,
certificate.
he's bad at his job.
The bad guys have that much influence?
Apparently.
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
Yeah, okay.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san.
Yeah, I don't really know how you managed to I guess they must have been really freaking out. And I guess maybe I put a coat over my head.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows
So
he
that's
survived.
awesome.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they
Yeah,
did to
I
him.
still have a broken rib. Probably should go see Takamaki.
The callous use of violence and even drugs is utterly
Yeah, apparently they
abnormal.
used a truth serum? I didn't even know that was a thing. Pretty sure it's not in the real world, so again, might need to go see a doctor.
If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died.
Thanks for that, PlayStation. Way to break the tension more so than normal. If he had, yeah.
I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
Hey, right back at ya. For reasons that I guess we're keeping secret from everybody else, so I won't say them. Haha. But yeah, no, that was... I almost died.
I almost became one of your assailants.
Also
as
true.
well.
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
That's true. Yeah, okay. So, I mean... I guess you guys weren't completely 100%. Yeah, that would make sense, because it's like, yeah, that's... Now, if the plan worked, then that's what they would hear, but at the same time, had their plan failed, that's what they would have heard anyway, so yeah.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any
Including
suspicion.
letting yourself being sexually harassed by that one freak job? How come we haven't been able to do anything about him?
Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him. In
Yes,
my head.
I know. You're very nice.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
Yeah, actually, apparently he did. Thanks for the faith.
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were
That
up
would
against-
explain it, yeah, okay.
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree
Hey, it worked. Hey, everything's back to normal.
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in
I'm
person.
honestly kind of like okay, like I'm actually feeling an emotion with this. It's like, wow, you guys actually seriously cared. Like, damn. The friendship is real all up in here. I love that that's the thing in Persona games. I assume almost all of them are like this.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander.
I mean, you know, obviously the story and the characters and the situations change, but the central theme, get yourself some friends, makes me wish I had more of my own. So I'm not going to think about that, and I'm just going to think about the happy things that this game is making me think of, instead of the sad things that make me sad all the time.
What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash.
That would make sense.
Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to
Friggin'
assist you.
dope.
You saved me, after all.
Yeah, you also saved yourself.
That's reassuring to hear.
Give yourself at least a little credit.
I'll do whatever I can to help too.
Yay!
Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain...
Hey! I'm only 24, but I'm gonna have to say the exact same thing. My brain's starting to hurt.
Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together.
Dang, what?
You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close.
Dang, son! Holy crap!
Sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
You know, had you told me back when I like first met Sujiro that I would eventually find him to be like the coolest old dude, like I'd say that seems unlikely and unrealistic, but I'll keep an open mind. But you know, still, I would not have called this that. Sojiro, complete and total awesome dude. Give that guy a medal. And he does it all in a pink shirt and apron.
Let us accept his offer.
I mean, damn. Can you think of anybody else who's managed to accomplish his and like helped as much as that dude has while dressed like that? That's just impressive. Man, I sure hope I get another like moment or two to actually finish up his confidant link. God, I hope I get at least one more day. I mean, there's a lot of confidants I wish I could finish, but I mean, if I can only finish one, that's the one I'm gonna go for. I mean, I only need one more, you know, rank up. Either way, summary. Oh.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, well, it should, you jerk.
It's me, Akashi.
Never trust Howie Mandel in Light of Death Note.
Enter.
The evil one is Light, right? I think it is.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem?
Well, it's written in crayon.
No, nothing in
Yeah,
particular.
you know, other than that.
More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as
Okay, but how did you deal with the goo?
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves interrogation.
Yeah, so, you know, killing him was really kind of screwed up.
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom
God,
Thieves.
you're so freakishly, unbearably smug.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election
Until we can finally figure out that it's you behind everything and get into your palace. That's definitely happening. You can't tell me that's not what's gonna happen. If anything's gonna be the final heist of the game, it's gonna be that.
And on to our next story, the snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Why don't we resume our
If we must.
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the Bastard.
Yes, we can.
Have you figured out who's behind
Somehow I doubt that.
Akechi accidentally let that slip after
Oh.
the murder. He said, Shido.
Oh! Well, friggin' sweet! That's gonna make things easier.
Shido. Feels like I heard
Yeah,
that
probably because you have.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections.
Come on, guys. Remember.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Are you gonna tell me that's somebody you're, like, personally familiar with? Because that's just another, like, drop in the bucket of incredibly crazy coincidences.
Who? I believe he's a politician. Remember Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
Yeah.
For real?
He also, you know, pushed you out of the way in that elevator. He also destroyed my life.
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
I mean, he is very evil looking in just about every way. And the game does keep showing him over and over again. Even before, you know, Akechi just flat out said it.
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with
Let me lay it down for you.
First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous
Despite being bald.
On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this
Like,
upcoming
seriously.
election.
When in history has a bald man with a goatee ever not been evil?
No.
Did he set us up with that election?
Bald people with beards, that's fine. But a goatee? That takes a lot of effort to maintain in style. Nah, can't trust him. Learned that from my dad. Not to say that my dad is untrustworthy, I mean, he taught me that lesson. Because he is the one who figured it out. My dad has a lot of hair.
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest
I mean, that's pretty much any politician's MO. Try to, you know, put up a front of not being evil while being evil. But I guess the times are kind of changing. Apparently now you can just be as evil as you want and still freaking become president. Ugh.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental
Yep.
collapses. We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter
Gonna
what.
crack his head like an egg. And get revenge for your mama. You gonna explain? Because that's certainly interesting. What up?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up.
Okay, now see, now that's a bit of a drama bomb. You have to explain us.
Just based on the connections I had from my
Oh yeah, you worked for the government. Somehow, in some way.
I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido. From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do, so I chose to protect Futaba.
Well, considering you had no way of proving it at the time, I mean, honestly, I find that to be a respectable decision on your part.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him.
That is true.
He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get away.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the
It's all connected. It's just a big old web.
So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated
It's a giant
parties.
spider web, and we just casually jogged into it, and now we're freaking out because it's all over our face.
Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was
I
connected.
would have been, honestly, if anybody did see that coming, in universe at least, that would be unbelievable.
The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom.
Literally everything of the past 7 months.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him.
Never underestimate stupid, loud people.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about
I
the
honestly
world?
don't know. This guy seems a lot more competent of evil, so I'd say it's a more immediate threat than other examples. So we should probably get on this.
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
Well, I say we got ourselves a target!
Gotta expose that rotten bastard.
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's just
Okay.
have...
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister. Got a hit! Well, duh. Ain't a surprise.
Yeah, okay. I was like, don't get that excited, buddy.
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
Money, power, subordination, manipulation. I think that might be it.
I always think of dirty money and shady
Also
actions.
those, yeah.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about
Well,
this
he's a
guy's life.
politician, which means he probably does absolutely nothing while everyone around him actually pulls all the weight, so...
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a friend who's a politician, and this is kind of the thing he talked about all the time, so I'm assuming, you know. Hey! Dang straight, son.
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the
Considerable.
Diet building?
Like, end game evil.
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna
I
do
would
this, right?
assume. Yeah, duh. I mean, yeah, Akechi's a problem, but he's also a complete and total dorcas. He's just a stooge. He's a symptom.
Nobody against it?
Not actually the problem itself. Although I do have to wonder why they're even working together. If either of them think that the other one won't betray them in some way, then they're both a lot more stupid than I would have given credit for.
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together. Time for revenge.
Revengeance!
Then it's unanimous.
Well, Makoto didn't say anything, but I'm assuming she would agree.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that diet
A banana!
is.
Plantation!
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
I just realized the more disturbing implications. I just said I am sorry. That could be seen as really offensive. I apologize. No, that's not what I meant. I was just saying words, and they ended up being something messed up. Moving on.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this.
Yeah, well,
stuff.
I'm a young fart, and I'm having trouble too.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the
So we
17th.
should probably do it on the 16th.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no...
Yeah, I feel like that's probably going to happen sooner than later.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the diet building
Yeah.
after school.
That reminds me. What are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed
Yeah, I
to
guess
be
I'll just
dead.
have to not go to school. Damn, I'm really taking one for the team with that one.
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for
Because
family
Miss
reasons.
Kawakami is a freaking awesome gal. Hell yeah.
That's what I told the school.
Alright, freaking sweet.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing is
Man.
nothing.
Now that I think about it, it's really good that I maintained a good relationship with both Sashiro and Kawakami.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's
Oh, do tell.
clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassination.
I hate it when people do assassinations.
A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable
Dang.
criminal. We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
Boom!
Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this?
Honestly, I'm kind of impressed and amazed too. I did not give these guys enough credit. I apologize.
We're
Okay,
intellectuals,
don't
you
stretch
know.
it, buddy.
That's That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
Well, at the very least, you should feel better about not being able to figure any of this out on your own. I mean, damn, we are next level.
But the true battle has only
Let's go
just
punch a
begun.
bald guy.
We won the first round, but we must stay
That's
on
true.
our toes.
There's at least 2 more rounds.
Yeah, this ain't the time.
It's always best at 2.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman conniving.
They have killed a lot of people, yes.
We will need to be prepared for whatever may
New
come
weapons,
our way.
gotcha. Okay, everyone looking at me like that kind of made me a little, just a tad spooked.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Okay, I guess these two are just going to start they're just gonna recount the tale of their meeting and working together. Just kind of casually. Alright, cool. I'm fine with that. I want to know why.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy.
Doesn't look that young to me.
Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power.
You know, an easier way to get out of it, you know, being tied up in scandals and having all of your credibility destroyed? Not being a scumbag. So, that was always an option for you that you decided to never bother with, so I can't really feel any sympathy towards you there, buddy.
I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special
Okay,
powers.
yeah, but why would Akechi do this?
If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you...
To be fair, I mean, honestly, you should have thought that anyway, because he is.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown?
That means at some point Akechi just straight up killed somebody for really no reason. It's like, yeah, you know what, I'll kill you, and then that's how they figured it out that that would work. So...
And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior...
And I refuse to believe that there isn't one.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring...
Yeah, there's no way in hell that's true.
I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Okay, he's clearly going to betray you, so... If you're a villain worth anything, I certainly hope you know that in advance.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered
And
how it
thus you
works.
ended up killing Wakaba, taking her work.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just...
Well, considering everyone else who's complied is dead now too, I feel like, no, I'm pretty sure that was unavoidable.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the
And
root.
yet you've got this glaring problem standing right in front of you, dude.
After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure...
It is really weird. I'm sorry. This is good information, and I'm glad I'm getting to hear all of it, but it is really weird that they've just decided to completely recap their entire plan up to this point, seemingly out of nowhere.
He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests.
Doesn't that describe you? Are we going with the good old-fashioned hypocrite angle here?
The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin
Because it's pretty clear to me that you're also some old dude who just wants a lot of power. Considering all of the murder you're responsible for.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its
Yeah, as a
revival.
dictator.
Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use them.
I mean, I can see how you would think that if you were a psychopath.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your
Yeah,
political rivals.
that would be really odd.
Which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turn psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective.
Oh, so you're not even actually a real detective. So, you have literally nothing. You're just some asshole with the ability that somehow gained the ability to get into the metaverse and decided to start killing people because, why not? God, I hate you.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized.
Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts.
Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception, with their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the
And now you think they aren't a problem anymore. Woo! Give it time, buddy.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the bad
Again,
man.
no way, not believing it.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more support.
Man, it is really scary how easy it is to manipulate the general public. And this isn't even an exaggeration. If anything, they're underplaying it. It's much worse in the real world.
The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned. The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister.
Sure, buddy.
However, inauguration isn't my goal. That's when everything truly begins.
Okay, so never mind. I thought you were just gonna try and be a dictator. I guess you're actually far more interested in the whole megalomania thing.
I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and
Yep,
follows me.
okay. You're definitely taking this in a scary, real way, and I'm not liking that.
And for that, some sacrifices can't.
So more murder.
That is my duty as the
Oh, okay, never mind. Forget megalomania, you have delusions of grandeur. My mistake, I really should have seen that coming.
Your assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed.
And I
smoothly.
clearly cannot foresee you ever betraying me, considering you're the only reason any of this has been possible up to this very point. And had you not shown up, I'd still just be a wannabe loser who desperately trying to grab at power.
When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever
Yeah, I
wish
sincerely doubt that that is true.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauchery.
Or he's planning something significantly more insidious.
I am thinking about the
Oh yeah, see, that's not a flag. That's definitely not a flag. He ain't waving nothing. Definitely nothing to think about with that. Moron.
Guess you won't be going to school.
Oh, the horror.
Don't worry about it. This'll be a breeze compared to what we've had to face so far.
I'm skeptical to believe that, but okay.
And we'll have all the time to come up with
Yes,
plans together.
friends.
To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way
Is
or
that
the
so?
other. But when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy
Aww.
as well.
I've grown fond of you too, cat thing.
I'm going to stay with you until
Yay! Now that you know we've both worked out our issues and personality quirks, we're really coming to get along together, and I like it. Oh, hey.
Well, how do
Looks
I
like
put
things
this?
finally settled down. Life's gonna get real busy for you starting tomorrow, right? Get some rest. The chief's right. Let's hit the hay. You know, for once, I'm gonna agree with Morgana. I should probably go to bed. I'm pretty tired. Alright, well, so that was certainly a lot of stuff that just happened. I really don't have any way of being able to follow up on any of that. It was certainly a thing that happened, and things are about to, I guess, really start getting real. This has gotta be endgame now. I hope you guys have managed to take in all that information, and I'll see you all next time for, I guess, the thieves' next move. I'll see you then.